Hey there guys, I know that many of you are working so hard in your business and you're trying to go out and meet new people and to be able to share what we're so passionate about. And one of the aspects that is ever going to be needed to be able to grow for your business is actually making contacts. So what I wanted to share with you is the best techniques on how to add new contacts to your list of names. So when you are looking at the aspect of, I need to go meet 3 people today and get their contact information and put them on my list of names, I'm going to give you some idea of what to think of that many people fall in the bad habit of first. So for instance, many of us are on social media and we really focus heavily on being at the comfort of our own cushy chair, computer, and sometimes not even getting ready, right? Sometimes we just sit there, get up in the day, and we start plugging away at that keyboard. Well, when you're thinking about meeting new people, to add them to your list of contacts, so whatever way you're capturing your contact list, by an Excel document, a paper form, or some online customer management system, whatever way you are doing a mass list of name, cell phone, and email, a way to connect with that person, you definitely want to think about capturing more contacts and putting them on that list. So think about this. I'm going to give you 2 situations. Typically, you're going to have the out in the world contact as well as the at your computer contact. Let's start off with the easy one because that's the one that people usually can wrap their brain around easier, is out in the world. All right, so when you're thinking about going out and meeting new people to get their information, put it on the list, what are some techniques that you want to think about? Well, depending on where you are, so for instance, you are, standing in a line, or you're getting your car repaired and you're sitting in the waiting room, or you're in the hair salon, or you're getting your nails done, whatever or wherever you are, there's people. That's the thing, is that there are tons of people everywhere. And this opportunity, as well as the products, may not be right for everyone, but why are you going to judge that for them? So this is what I would highly suggest that you get heavily in the habit of doing, is just being social, period. Forget about your agenda. Forget about having a business card and ready to pass it on to them. What I would love for you to get in the habit of is going out and making conversation with people. First things first though, besides putting on clothes and getting your hair done, you do have to wear something else. And I wonder what that could be. Yes, you have to have an inviting face. You need to smile. You need to go up and act like you want to speak with them, because nobody is going to want to speak with you if you're standing in line waiting for your turn. You look so away from a person I would want to talk with. So if you stood there with a face of looking at people and nodding, smiling, bright eyes, you don't always have to go up and be like, hey, I'm the mayor, I'm the mayor, I'm the mayor. You don't have to do that, but just hold your composure with an invitation. That's all I'm suggesting that you do. Okay, so you're standing there in line. Just start making small talk with people. It could be about anything, where you are, the situation, the weather, do they have kids, what do you got going on this weekend, are you a mom? I mean, whatever the case might be. You can ask them anything to start the ball rolling. And then the other logical question is asking them kind of what they do, what are their hobbies, what do they do for work, whatever the case might be in that situation. But what I would love for you to get in the habit of doing is to not pass your information on to them, but to actually try to just get their information. So once you find out about that person, and you find out, oh, that they do massage on the side, or that they have their own landscaping business, or that they're going to a craft show this weekend, and you love crafts, I want to go to the craft show. Think of it that way. That when you find out a little bit about someone, try to just invite to stay connected to that person. So say, oh, you're going to the craft show? Do you mind, could you just give me your email? Could I just email you? And can you send me the information of where it is? I would love to stay connected and maybe meet up with you there, whatever. Or, for instance, someone does massage on the side. I have been looking for someone to do a massage. Can I get your contact information? So again, out in the real world, just try to capture their information. It goes on your list. I'm not saying you have to go and act on it and immediately start saying, hey, 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 you should buy Shakeology. No, that's not it at all. What you, of course, want to do is start building your list. Get in the habit of making your list grow, because if you're doing your exposures every day, then you definitely are going to be weeding out your list of people that you currently know. And that's who we usually jump off with, is the people that we already know. know, our family, our friends, and the circle of influence that we have. But now we need to start adding on people from the outside world, and that's how you're going to do it out and about. Okay, online. What do you mean online? I just see a ton of people in my friends list on Facebook. I'm just going to go and pick a random name and say, boom, yes, Joe Smith, I'm putting you on my list of names today. It's like opening up a phone book and just saying, all right, yep, John Brown, you're going on my list today. Let me write your number. That means nothing at all. So what you really have to think about is when you are doing this online, if you're adding a list of names of people to your list from online, you need to create that same type of connection like you just did out in the real world. Is you need to make that connection with that person where there's something in common, you've had some form of dialogue, and now you're just trying to reconnect and keep them on your list for someone to follow back with. So it's not that you always have to ask them for their contact information. You may have to, depending on what they have available and where you're talking with them. But for instance, if you're tweeting with someone and you're tweeting back and forth about how much you love boating and you can't wait to go out boating this weekend, it's going to be beautiful. What kind of a boat do you have? I have this. You know, whatever it is, you're talking about something. Then try to stay connected and say, hey, I have a quick question. Do you mind giving me your email? I really wanted to ask you something about blah, you know, whatever it is. If it's about boating, like how do you get the sails up so fast? I don't know. I'm not a sailboater. I'm a power boater. But anyway, I just think that that is going to be your best suggestion, is to really, number one, online, make common ground, have something in common, create dialogue back and forth. Directly, you may want to ask them for their cell phone number if it means like you would be texting them. I mean, that's kind of an odd one. Usually people are good with giving away their email address. And if it's something that, you know, you wanted to send someone to say, hey, I've got this beautiful picture that I took out on the lake. You would love it because you love sailboats and it has this beautiful sunset, blah, blah, whatever. I'm making up stuff. Think about the way that you're going to be able to stay connected with someone. What is that reason? It can't be a phone book pick. It can't be a Facebook random pick. Just because someone commented on your thread that you just posted, that's not meeting someone. You need to meet that person. You need to speak with that person, either in dialogue on your computer or in person. Then that person's name can go on your list. Hopefully this makes sense. Keep doing what you're doing, because if you stay focused in the game and continue to be social, meet people, you're going to have a great business.